Well, hello everyone, it's Karynjean and welcome to the studio. As you can see, we have a bit of a different beginning today because I thought I was recording and I was not. So you're going to be picking up in the middle of a project and we are going to be continuing with our scrap busting. Let's see if we can do something with these bits that are on my desk. Okay, I'll move you guys over here. And I'm going to cut that bit off. Okay. Now, all right, here, journaling card. It's a little bit too thin. What's that? This should be in our envelope. There. Okay. We need to back this onto something. Now, I'm going to reach over here. I pulled over some of those blank cream cards. So I could just mount this. Actually, I could. Let me square this off. Oh, so I told you that maybe I should wait to do this video. I did order the smaller Fiskars. It is, I think it's 9 inches. I think it goes 9 inches by. It's not a rotary though, but it's not this long, so it'll fit better on the work surface. And so, okay, and both of these are cardstock. We will, oh, hello. I'm going to use wet glue. Like so. And I'm going to give it just a bit of a border that I am in my head saying I'm going to leave. Let me cover this with there. That way, hopefully this piece of paper will pick up the glue as it's leaking out. There. Ooh, sugar shoes. Look at that. What I wound up doing was imprinting there. Okay. And do we want to, while we're at it, back this onto something as well? Okay, I will. I could use double-sided adhesive, however, oh, my two pieces of cardstock are fallen. 3 by, all right, 6. Let's put this on. Oh. Mary Polanco yesterday posted another one of her videos on alternative craft supplies kind of thing to use. And I mean, she always has some good ideas. And that, I think that video she said was based upon all the viewers' suggestions on things. And you know what? You know, we like that kind of stuff, right? We watch to see what other people use, what works for them in their space. Would it work for me in my space, kind of thing, right? And so the one thing that she had, well, a couple of things that she had posted, let's see, the things that I remember is somebody had said, like, for instead of using the mint tape, Mary uses frog tape, which is a painter's tape. I have this yellow tape here, which is, I forget, it's a craft tape, and I use washi tape too, you know, to keep things down, whether you're, you know, when you're die cutting or whatever, and usually die cutting to hold the dies down. And but sometimes, depending upon the paper you're using and the tape you're using, your paper will pull up, you know, the tape will rip the paper a little bit, like the first top layer or so. And so one person recommended, and Mary said, I've never heard of this, and I have never heard of this either, but then again, you know, I don't do makeup, so I guess there's no reason why I would hear of it. Can it fit here? No, because of that fold. So was something called lash tape, where you get, it's on with Mary. I have no idea how you use lash tape. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. But using it in your crafting to tape things down, and Mary tested it against other tapes, and she said that it seemed to work well. So that was one. But another thing, and it's what made me think of this, is my sock full of cornstarch, is the little containers that have the powder puffs in them for like makeup, for powder. If you have one that you're not using or whatever, use that. But she bought one. It was bamboo. It was very pretty. And it was empty. You know, you put the powder in, and then there's a thing you put on top, and it has like the powder puff. And she uses that for, she emptied her this, right? She emptied that into it, and it filled it up, and it makes less mess. So that's something for me to consider, because obviously this makes a lot of mess, cornstarch in an old sock. Okay, so that's something for me to consider. All right, so here we go. Now I'm going to see if I could do this by hand. I should be able to. Right, like so. There. And it's not quite. I should probably bring the trimmer over to do this one edge. Of course, I can leave it, but my eye's going to know. My eye's going to look at it and say, ooh, that's crooked. Because what do I say? The eye knows when we look at something. We might not be able to put it into words, but we know when something's off. Okay, I'm definitely going to need the trimmer for this. Do I have glue on my fingers? What was it catching onto? Do I have a split nail? Split nail is probably more. I'll just do this. Now, I reach for my trimmer a lot. Or you can use like a cutting mat and a blade. It's funny. Mary has one of these finger blades. She has it. Hers is blue for some reason. Whatever. Maybe it's not a Fiskars or something. She doesn't hold it this way, though. She holds it like this in order to cut. Maybe that, for her, you know, is how she has better control of it. This is fabulous. And I was turned on to this by the Posh Paper Lady. The things she does don't really... I'm trying to see if I line it up. I want to make sure I have... there's about... where did I say it was lined up? On the 8th line. That's about right, the 1/8. So that dark, and I'm really just eyeballing this to that dark line right there. Nope, that's, nope. Where's it cutting? It's cutting there. It's cutting there. No, that should be right. Why does this not look right? Why does this look too much? It looks too much, doesn't it? Sorry, I know. Now I'm like in Never Never Land over here. Started talking to myself, started to whisper. There. No, needs just a hair more taken off. Now I'm going to, this might be out of frame. There. And there. Now I'm lining up the edge of the paper with the edge of the cutting thing. This is all by eye, of course. There. Okay, that's better. Oops. Okay. Oh, gracious goodness. Now we have this thread, which came in Some Happy Mail. Please let me know where you got this. It's thin. It's also very silky. I'm wondering if, I don't know, it's not baker's twine. I wouldn't call it's made to look like baker's twine, but I'm wondering if it's more of like an embroidery type thread. Because just the way it feels, it's so soft. That's what I'm saying. All right, let's ink these edges. Not bundled sage. It's a bright green. Let's see if we can go for a darker green. Mowed lawn. I need to get ink on it. I need to order re-inkers. Let me go get mowed lawn. I need to reorder re-inkers for my Distress Oxides. I pretty much have all the re-inkers for Simon Hurley. But considering, I want to make it darker. See how that is darker? Okay. Considering how a lot of these are, oh, should I round corners? Let's round corners. I did use some tin foil on this. I should have rounded those corners as well, though. Dagnabbit. Okay, we're not rounding corners. I did use some tin foil on that, so maybe. Oh, a little bit pulled up there. Okay, mowed lawn. Okay, friends, it is the next day. As you can see, I'm going to show you that in a second. I was fussing and fighting with this. I cut a lot out. I took a video that was over an hour long and took it down to 20 minutes because of everything. But I was thinking, originally we were making this as a journaling card and I was trying to do things, and then I pulled down the Tim Holtz people, which then had me separating the Tim Holtz people into sizes. I'll show you that in a second. And in the long run, I decided that I don't know if I'm going to make this a journaling card or a pocket because it's a good size for a pocket. So I am going to put this in our, if I can find it, it's over here. Oh, in our here. Is it done? Is it not done? So that's that. Now, intermission. These came yesterday. This is, you can see the die, what kind of die it is here. I got it on Amazon when I was scrolling through things. I really like it. It could be great for card making. You could do all kinds of things with this. You can do like a patterned background and then cut this out using a solid color. You can cut this out of multiple different types of paper and then put the pieces in to make it a 2-tone or a 3-tone or anything. It would be great. It's a great card front. Right? It is, well, it's a little bit too big to be a card front. Let's see. A standard A2 size, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. This is a little over 5 1/2. This is, well, might make it. And then here, oh, it's even, so yeah, I don't know, but who says it has to be a standard A2 size? So I got that. I need to put that away. And then this is the trimmer. So it goes down, it's 5 inches. Is it 9 inches? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 9 inches. So a 12 by 12 paper is not going to fit, but 8.5 by 11 paper will fit. The thing is, it's not a rotary. It's one of those blades, and I do have those extra blades. But you know how I prefer my rotaries. But this can actually you put it in a binder. You put it in a binder and take it with you on the go or something. I don't want to use my good scissors for this. What do we got? Just need to. So, yeah, so this came. Mr. Amazon man or woman, I'm not quite sure, although I really think my letter carrier is usually a female. She's a very nice lady. My Amazon delivery people are just, varies. I think it's usually a male, though. That's before we throw it away. Sure-cut wire cut line shows you exactly where the blade will cut. Yes, we know that. How to change blades, we know that. All right. So it's much easier for me to have it here on my desk. And there is a spot where you can change the blade. I think it's like right there or something. Anyway, you just pop it out. Yeah, it's right there right there. Yep, right there. You can see there's a little spot right there. It's this kind of blade. And I do have extras of these because I bought them when I had my other trimmer before I got that rotary, which I call my mini rotary. It's not mini at all, but it's smaller than my large rotary, which is over on my craft table because it's huge. It's about as big as the, anyway. Anyway, so, and this I can probably put right in front of me instead of constantly having to reach around because the other one's sitting on top of the trash can. All right. Okay, so, we were scrap busting. We cut this down and Swing Low Sweet Chariot. Like I said, one of my faves. One of my faves. Oh, that's crooked. All right. On its maiden voyage, let's cut it down to 1 inch. 1 inch right there. Get the piece off. Okay. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Something like this, I cut it on the rotary, and because it's a rotary, it's a smooth cut. There's no bump on the back or anything. These kind of cutters, there's a little ridge here. I don't know if you can see it. I'll show you. Let me see if I could do it this way. Try to ink the underside here. I don't know if you can really tell that there is a bit of a ridge there. I'm not sure you can see that, but anyway, that's why I prefer rotary cutters. But that's okay. That is perfectly fine. So we have that. Now this is also journaling card, you don't belong in there, journaling card bases. Let's see what we have here in Fabric Land. Also, what we have in plastic, what we have in plastic silver glitter paper. I have this piece of ribbon, which is already backed onto double-sided adhesive. Do that. We have this here fabric. That I'm trying to, go away, go away. Okay, the strings are okay there. Here's Miss Bella. She was having a little bit of a conniption earlier because the guy was here delivering the oil. Oh, she's going after the cat. Bella. I'm holding this in my hand because of that. All right, let me, what is that? Blue purple. Blue purple? Oh, for heaven's sake. For heaven's sake. We might be able to put those on there. That's pretty, but if I was thinking of, I could put this blue one away, seeing as how we have that open. No. Not going to put gold down because we have the silver there. We could put the silver, which is a bit holographic, which might... I could die cut out some in this silver. Okay, what we're going to do, this does not look straight. It is totally not straight. Get that out. And then the one underneath it is an, no, I don't know why I have an inch stuck in my head. There, that's an inch. Put it down there. First, I'm going to ink edges, tumbled glass. Mowed lawn needs to go away. I'm not rounding corners. I'm going to put, look, as I move, I have two Dollar Tree paper towel holders over here on my left. They hold my rolls of double-sided adhesive. And I'm constantly moving. The one has a 6-inch wide. Okay, that's good. I hardly ever go into that. But then there's some phone tapes. And then this other one has ones that I use a lot. But I'm constantly having to rearrange them to get to what I'm looking for. Okay. So I did to continue on. I didn't cut this down 1 inch. I cut it down. Son of a gun. Cut it down 3/4 of an inch, not 1 inch, and I just put down 1 inch double-sided adhesive there. Okay, that's fine. We are going to, let me move that aside for the moment because I want to put this one on top of that. Do we want to do this? And it will have it stop. It'll stick out a little bit like that on top of this. Let's flip the card this way so we can see what we're talking about. No, it is blue, but it looks green against that. I do not want to do it. I don't want to look like a wedding or a baby, okay? And I have a feeling that that's what is about to happen. It's going to look like a wedding or a baby. If we put that down, and then we could put this down. But that would be more like in the middle then. With this, I need to get more of that too. let's try it. Let's try it. Because I'm just using what's here in the scrap bucket of scraps right there. Okay, this we're going to cut right here. And I did order that little container, powder container. Then this we were going to place down right in the middle. I think what I'm going to have to do is, because there is a bit of a tiny little, because there's a little bump there. So let me see if I can get in here. I have a feeling a reorganization, a craft area reorganization is about to happen. I have a feeling. Wrong scissors. Okay, that's fine. Let's put this away. I did order I ordered some Distress Oxide reinkers off of Amazon because they were cheaper. I forget which. It was a group of, I think it's 12 of them. They were cheaper than like on scrapbook.com, right? They were. So I ordered them off of Amazon. And it was just this one said it was from a small business, third-party vendor type thing. I'm going to put this a little bit down here. If I can, it looks like it came out. And just a little bit, oh no, okay, that seems to be okay. Let's trim it down. Okay. And I'm going to pull up the release paper on this. And I'm going to put Fabrifix on the back of this. Yeah. But just, I was doing a price comparison, and I didn't go to Ranger ink, but I think probably Ranger ink, which is the direct, right, manufacturer, versus scrapbook.com, I really don't think there's a price difference. Unless Ranger would be doing some type of promotion or something. Okay, so there's that. And then we're going to put this down as well. Going to just trim that off to there. Now, this has double-sided adhesive tape on it, like I said. But I think what I will also do is just put a dab of Fabrifix on each end to prevent fraying. Like so. Oh. All right, let's get you down first. I might need to put Fabrifix down the whole thing. And like so. And now you can go right there in the middle. And I am going to Fabrifix it here. Oh, sugar shoes. And I'm also going to put where to go? Put this right there. And I need to cut that right there. Cut those off. Okay, because it's going to be on that side. Take down the release papers. There. It's peeking out a little. Okay. So what do we think? Realize that there might be a little bit of glue there, but my other scissors would not have gone through that. And then we could put something here. Okay. And once again, where is... Where's our... Here it is, our envelope. Or baggie. So there. This, we can pull out one of our journaling card bases for it. Betsy has a birthday. Or we can just use this. Yeah, I mean, because this in and of itself is a good journaling card, right? We could just, yeah. It's small enough. Okay, so we're going to put this one here. So we're going to cut it. We're going to trim it down. Just going to trim this off. That there. Okay. The new clothes fail. That's cute. That end's crooked, so we will glue stick it glue stick it. And go over the edges one more time. Okay. Will it fit this way? It'll fit this way. There. I will say that that is the one positive of having the cornstarch in my sock as opposed to in a little container like that. See? Well, that's dry hands there too. Is that I can quickly get my hands in the cornstarch to get the stick off of them. All right, for this one, I am not going to use that little trimmer. Well, let's see. Let's see what happens with this little trimmer. I am not... Let's take this edge off first. Because this is rather thick. It leaves that, it's like a bevel. It leaves a bevel. Ugh. And I'm always doing that. I'm always popping it out by accident. Now, you know, cost is relative. I think it was like maybe $12 or $13. So, I won't be heartbroken if I don't use it as frequently as my others. Okay, and this has that backing on it. Now this is directional. So here we go, and let's get the mowed lawn. Mowed lawn. Oh, should I round corners on this one? Probably. Probably. Let's see how this does. Hurts my hand though. Do that one over again. Flip it on the other side and do it. Okay. Okay. We have this. Which we can put on. We have this. Again, what's on my desk? What's on my desk? Although it doesn't necessarily have to be what's on my desk. It could just be what's in the darn box, right? Okay, we could put that on there. We could do something like that. New. We could put that. Oh, look at what happened there. Not sure how that happened. Okay. So, oh, where'd it go? Here it is. So I was saying that we could put that up here. We could put this up here. You know how I like journaling cards that have pockets on them? Now, I realize that these are very specific. The Paisleys are very specific. That's a nice match. This is also a nice match, but again, very specific to a certain journal. Okay, I am back, and I did clean up a little bit. So what I'm going to do is we're going to put a pocket on this. We're going to finish this one off, and then we're going to end this video here. I'm going to do just some random, you know, die cutting and stuff. On Saturday, I have my new Sizzix Big Shot switch. I'm going to put it on the workspace behind me, which has my sewing machine on it. And hopefully I'll, instead of having to get up and walk over there every time I want to do a die cut, hopefully I'll be able to do it behind me. And what I've decided is in my new abode, my new house, I was thinking, yes, we're going to put a pocket on this. I was actually thinking maybe out of this. Is I'm going to, because I have separate sewing machines. I have the sewing machine that I use to sew with, and then I have my little blue workhorse behind me that I use in the crafting and sewing through paper and stuff. So I'm hopefully going to have a room big enough where I can have my sewing machine in one spot and then the crafting sewing machine in another. I'm not a fond of the black, quite honestly. These are a bunch of old scraps that, you know, eventually what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have a clear out. I'm just going to have a clear out and say, yeah, no, I'm throwing all these away. Throwing them all away. I like this one. It's a Vicky Bouton. Okay, so this is kind of what caught my eye here. And we could just do a pocket like maybe there. This is pretty thick. Oh, it's a journaling card. I'm thinking pocket on a, and I don't need to wrap it. We could do a pocket there. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Let's just see what we have here. Oops. There. And then okay, that'll work. No idea how big that is. What is it? 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. Throwing that away. We're starting to throw them away, folks. I mean, I haven't used them in all this time. Who says I'm going to be using them? 1.5. Okay, and we will use some glue. Keeping in mind that that is going to be chomped. Okay, let's see what we got. Get my little rag here. I'll have to ink edges again, no problem. Maybe what we're going to have to do one day is just go through all the ephemera and build a journal around the ephemera instead of building the ephemera around a journal. What do you say to that? That just might be the way to go, right? It just might be the way to go. It's a little crooked. It looks a little crooked. Nothing I can do about it now. Okay. And I was going to put this up here. Yep. Let's see if we can find the center. Looks good, looks good. Hey there, friends. This is future Karynjean finally editing this video. I am doing a voiceover here because otherwise the video would be over an hour long. How I finish off this card is I go through my purple miscellaneous box that has all those little bits and bobs in it, pull out a dictionary definition that's in there, mount that onto cardstock, and just put that in the pocket as a little piece of ephemera. And that's it. So let your imagination look at your scraps in new and different ways and see what you can do with them. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you next time.